I mean, obviously we talked about it a little bit. Was a long road trip, 6-day road trip, in fact. Left on Tuesday, returned on Sunday. But overall, on the field, learned quite a bit. Faced two really quality opponents. Unfortunately, we're not able to get a result on the road, which is a bit tough. But bounced back. We played a good opponent in Minnesota on Thursday. I know that they're obviously going to continue to make a splash, in college soccer. They're doing a nice job there. And then we bounced back on Sunday, or on Saturday, excuse me. On Saturday, played a good, organized Western Kentucky team. Unfortunately gave up a goal a little bit early on at the end of the first half. So kind of going into halftime a little bit different of an attitude, just because obviously we were down one. But came back out second half, put one away, so it's nice to obviously create some attack and put a ball away. I think that helps a bit. And then, just kind of learn from it. So I think that our last half of soccer for the trip was better than our first half. So that's all you can kind of ask right now. Continue to build, so we're looking to carry that through this week and head into Valpo. Off the field, visited the Mall of America. Lovely place, in case you haven't gone there. I suggest it. Saw how much damage our kids could do, in a 90-minute span. But, we're able to, you learn a lot. Inside jokes come out, personalities come out a little bit on the road. And obviously, some study time and things like that built in, just because it was a big trip. But overall, good trip, a long trip, but prepares us to be back on the road for one this weekend at Valpo. So at this point, I don't think that any trip's going to seem very long. So, we'll take that out of it as well. Right. I think we always are aware of our opponent. We kind of look into it. Again, we continue to focus on ourselves and some things that we need to continue to work on. Valpo, John Marovich does a really nice job. They're always a very organized team. They like to keep the ball. They play a good brand of soccer. As you mentioned, we had them here last year in the fall. Unfortunately, they took it to us that day. They had a great day on the attacking side of things, and we saw it. And then we had them here in the spring. Again, it's spring, so it's a little bit different. Finished with a tie. And then now we kind of get to get back at it. The other nice thing that adds a different dynamic to the team, obviously, is Kaylee Draper, one of our sophomore defenders. Her twin sister, Kelsey, actually plays for Valpo. So that's always a good, fun family rivalry. I'm sure mom and dad will be, splitting colors a little bit. But, that adds a little bit more to the game, I know, as far as Kellie Draper's concerned. But, Valpo's a good, organized team. I think it should be a good match. Hopefully, we're able to generate, some good attacking chances, some composure on the ball, and just get back to, what we want to do on both sides of things. I think in terms of what we're looking to do, I mean, like you mentioned, wins always make things a little bit better. But I think that they're continuing to work hard. They're doing the things that we ask of them. We're trying to find success in some of those things. Anything that we're kind of having some deficiencies in at this point, it's promising in the fact that we can fix it, and we're headed in the right direction. So as long as they keep the right mentality, keep doing what we ask, and like I said, our last half of soccer was better than a couple previous halves. So we're getting closer, like we talked about, Mike, of hopefully putting together that 90-minute game, not checking out mentally at any point, because we've kind of been punished for that a little bit. But overall, things are moving in the right direction, and we continue to prepare. Our non-conference season is just as important. We've played some really quality opponents. We've been exposed, obviously, in some areas that we need to continue to work on. We're getting back to hopefully generating some attacking chances and putting the ball away, getting a little bit more confidence on that side of things. But overall, we're in a good spot. Like you said, some of the results we could have liked to have gone another way. But as long as we continue to learn from them and build, I think that we've gotten a lot of good experience out of it. Like you said, our group's fairly young. Just being in Minnesota, we got another goalkeeper, some good time, another freshman goalkeeper, Jenna Underwood. Had a lot of good young players really step up and solidify their place and show that they deserve to be on the field. So learn that side of things as well.